Rising guys, today is the 9th of February at 10 a.m. and right now I'm gonna go look for some hair salon to give some intention and straighten my hair. I'm gonna look for one nearby. Hopefully it will be in a good price. Okay, so let's go. Before and after of my hair, so you can see if there is any change. Okay, for today breakfast selection, I'm gonna take this one. I haven't tried it.
So here I'm gonna do a voiceover because the wind was too noisy. I searched the Google map and found an hair salon just 10 minutes from where I stay. Luckily there was no line and I was immediately welcome.
Okay, so I just got out from the hair salon and I'm so happy with the results. The lady working there, she was so delicate, it felt like, I don't know, birds are striking your hair. It was so lovely. Jeez, look at my garbage. It's like an ant war zone. It's because I threw the sweet thing that I bought the other day and now it attracted all the ants in the neighborhood. I follow them. Wow, that's insane. I never saw so many ants. They're coming from that hole. I found you. As long as I stay in the garbage area, I don't really mind, but I did find some on my bed, on my blanket, and on the cabin there, so not so nice. But yeah, as long as they stay here, it's okay. This is your zone. I just got back from the hair salon, and I think that's the straightest that my hair ever was. She did it with a hair dryer, and then after this she did it with this I think it's custom in Thailand to wash your hair 4 times. They did it in the other hair salon I was in Bangkok. So usually we just put shampoo and conditioner in Israel. Sometimes we have like a bottle mixed with both, we only do once. But here they tend to shampoo your hair like 3 times and then put conditioner. Then when she put conditioner, she took a comb and straightened my hair before washing it. So that was different as well. They didn't do it in the other salon. Maybe my hair was really messy, so she had to straighten it first. And yeah, and it's so fun because they really like tenderly massage your hair. Yeah, anyway, that was my hair salon experience. Oh, for the prices, it was really cheap here. It cost like 120. In Bangkok, it cost me 250 baht. Still considered really cheap to Israel, like 15 shekels, even less. Okay, so right now I'm gonna head to another vegan restaurant. It's called Vegetarian Cafe. That's the name. It's like 14 minutes away from here. And after this I'm gonna go to Central Plaza, which is one of the biggest mall in Surat Thani. That's gonna take like 40-minute walk. Well, now I'm gonna enjoy my little breakfast that I took from the breakfast area of the hotel. Sliced chocolate bread. It looked like what your mom made for you. Yeah, just bread with chocolate on it. Let's try it. So yeah, as I thought, it's just a piece of bread with some chocolate on it. Okay, itadakimasu. Okay, so I'm gonna add more food to my ant army. Wow, it's still, I find it insane how many they are. That's crazy. And yeah, they're so organized. Look, there you go, feeding time. That's insane, insane. My camera finds it hard to focus because they're so small. Oh, I'm sorry, I scattered them all. Look at that, it's like a busy traffic line. One more thing, I think it shows how much of my hair grows. First of all, look how long it is. And also, most of my color fade, but you can see like the roots from where I color it. It's 12 p.m. right now and it's time for us to leave. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Vegetarian Cafe. Bye room, bye ants.
So here I was on my way to the restaurant. I think it's custom in Thailand to see a lot of custom stores, although it wasn't any time near Halloween. And I really like their house design, that it looked like one side is dipped in the water. Imagine going through the wrong door in the morning.
painting this building trying to tell you something.
So I arrived to what I think used to be a vegetarian cafe, but I have this charming luck where I walk a huge distance to a restaurant just to find out that it's permanently closed. No! Which brings me to the request from all of you lovely people. If you know a place is permanently closed, please mark it in the Google map, since I've checked it before leaving and it shows it's open.
I forgot once again to bring water with me. That's cool, they even sell cold towels so you can chill yourself. Okay, so I bought myself some water, the sun is so strong, and now I'm gonna continue to Central Plaza Surat Thani. It's gonna be like 20-minute walk from here, and I can't wait for the haircon because it's really warm now.
So here I did saw they have a bus station, but I'm not sure if it's for the rest of the public since I didn't saw any bus options in the Google map.
Okay, I think I need to take... Oh, this is confusing, they have so many roads. I think this way, and I should be there in 10 minutes. Oh, as I was wondering, here I see the building. So here it is, Central Plaza, right there. That's one busy road. Well, okay, maybe now it's my chance. Ah, made it, yay.
So after a 50-minute walk and some crazy busy road crossing, I finally arrived there.
Okay, so we're here. I believe this to be the entrance. Hey little guy. Central Plaza. I can already feel the cooling air of the aircon. Cool breeze, I welcome you.
So I entered the mall where I saw this beautiful design shrine. It had all kinds of candies and fruits. And just behind it was this flower-made wedding hall, a very eclectic mall. Here I came across these extremely tempting looking pastries. Just look at the glaze on those fruits.
So I bought 2 pastries and some fruit box for lunch. Now let's just look for a place to sit. And we're going up. Most of the shopping center are split alike. Down they have clothing and all of the stands. The top one is the food court. Oh, so cute. It's like a playground made of shells.
So here I was looking for a place to sit. I was aiming for the food court, but I couldn't find it at this time. So I compromised on some bench in front of a store.
Okay, since they had no open space with tables and chairs, only those belong to the restaurant, I'll sit here. Just in front this very cute stall. So maybe when I'll finish it, check it out. I have some raisin roll and fruit pie. And I also got me these luxurious fruit bowls. It have bananas, I think it's papaya, pumpkin, sweet potato, and this is probably root something, sour root I think. This is yummy. Been a while since I had a raisin roll. It have a bit of cinnamon as well. Very good. Now for my food box. I was looking for the little fork. Usually they put a tiny fork inside, but I couldn't see it this time, so I'm gonna do it with my hand. Excuse me. To be honest, this banana kind of tastes weird. It have like a plastic texture, not as soft as I thought. Kind of tastes like a baked potato. I'm supposed to soak it in this sugar and sesame mix. Now it tastes just like a sweet potato. Funny, the banana and the sweet potato taste the same. Maybe they cook them all in the same water. So I give this fruit and veggie box a 3. I prepare my fruits fresh and not boiled. Okay, now for the last one, the pastry. I think it's pineapple and orange. I'll be honest, that's one good looking and tasty. I just wish I had some napkin because it's so sticky. Okay, so I finished my little lunch. I feel so full after eating those 2 pastries and some of those vegetables. Anyway, I stopped at another store. This is so cute! Oh my god! This is adorable. If I only use a brush, I use a comb, so this will be quite useless for me. Look at all those plushies. And it's so cute, they have ASCII one. Like a little hot dog ASCII.
So yeah, I kept exploring the mall for some more, being hypnotized by all the cute stuff I saw.
Oh, this bear have glasses. It's a smart bear.
They had this adorable unicorn and minion slippers, and a lot of different cartoon flip-flops, as well as these cool pattern ones. And here is a prince and princess unicorn mug, if I could only carry it in my luggage. And I think the most bizarre yet adorable thing I saw there was the Toy Story bug-looking dolls. Here you have buzz in a worm shape and woody in a bumblebee or a spider style. But the weirdest of them all was this Superman pillow with a big hole inside, which make it look like a fat donut. I'm not sure why they put the hole inside, maybe so you can put your arm. I really have no idea. Here is another sign that indicates it's forever Christmas in Thailand. And aren't those chairs look like a big pacifier for a giant baby? And here are some more insight I learned in Thailand after purchasing clothes in the previous store. Most of the mall stores doesn't have a fitting room, which means you have one of two options. Either awkwardly try putting a shirt on a shirt you already wear, or just grab a shirt and hope luck is on your side. Here I detect some earrings. They had those cute strawberries with cream earrings, but they had a weird closure I never saw before, so I end up not taking them. And now I was heading to the top and final floor. This chandelier looked like a huge crochet project, which is not finished. So it looked like the final floor was full with clothing store, again with no fitting room, and this big arcade. You could win a Batman or a Superman doll. And you also had this cute yet creepy looking blue doll. And of course the more popular one, Doraemon and Pikachu. As well as a giant Winnie the Bear, Stitch, and this tiny Winnie the Bear that looked like he's choking under the balloons. This game reminded me of Japan, where some players had some really impressive dancing skills. Here we get a peek to how their cinema chair look like. It looked comfy, but the design kind of remind me of my grandparents' old furnitures.
This is the bathroom. Seems nice. And seems somebody bought a bucket of ice. Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Here I visit another clothing store, but this one was more than double the price than the ones I saw on the top floor. I guess because this one is a brand. Luckily, I don't really care about brands, and I like the design of the previous clothes I saw much more. Here I reached the bottom floor where all the independent seller stands are. You had clothing and food and cakes, but after eating those two pastries, I couldn't look at any more sweet for the day. Here they have spring rolls and walnuts. And this beautiful jewelry holder in the shape of a tree. I really need to get myself one for home. I have a huge growing collection of earrings.
Oh, look at this claw machine. It's like an automatic smasher.
And from this they made all of those desserts that are made out of buttered and fried coconut in all kinds of flavors. Here I found a sign that shows all the restaurants in the top floor of the mall. And I also reached the big pacifier and I got to sit on it.
It's kind of comfy, even though the shape is really weird.
Here is a typical Lana face when she's not satisfied with the amount of food you get. So I kept on exploring until I found this book and manga store that for some reason also sell this storage unit and luggage. I couldn't really tell if it's original Thai manga or just translated from Japanese. Some of them also look Chinese, but I can't really tell since I can't read what's written there. So I just browse them depending on the beautiful drawing on the cover.
Kind of feel sorry I cannot read it. Some of them seems really interesting. This seems upside down.
So after exploring the mall for a while, I was getting hungry for something other than pastries. I passed this sushi restaurant and this little dragon that promote this barbecue place, but I can tell you finding a vegan restaurant wasn't an easy task. Eventually I came across this restaurant where it looked like it had some vegan options to offer. This Japanese style restaurant called MK is based on the concept of you cooking your own food. You basically order a plate of vegetables or other items I won't mention. You get a big pot with boiling water and you need to place your vegetables inside until they cook. So here is their menu. As you can see, they have a big variety of vegetables. You can decide between taking an already set plate or picking whatever vegetable you want that comes in a plate of its own. I decided to take the already set plate. I saw they also have some dessert, but again almost all of it was in Thai, so I couldn't really read the ingredient. And I think I had enough sweet for one day. I saw they also had some buns that looked tempting, but again it was in Thai, and some mochi balls with ice cream. So here I waited for some time until the water boiled. It took me a while to figure out how do I actually turn on the heat, but then the waitress came and showed me the buttons on the table because I'm such an MK noob. And here I'm placing the vegetables gently inside the water. There's probably a much better way to do it, but again, it's my first time, so I had no idea. So as I was going through the vegetables, I saw they accidentally put an egg as well, so I put it aside. And since I was very slow with placing my vegetable inside, the kind waitress came and she actually helped me placing all the vegetables inside the pot. So I had a lot of cabbage, carrot, so many different kind of mushrooms and leaves. Ta-da! And here we were done and we made a vegetable soup. Hooray! And I think this was a spicy sauce. That was the stage when I noticed they don't have a fork, only chopstick and a spoon. So unfortunately I had to do the main eating only with a spoon. Here I placed some of the vegetables inside the bowl. As for the flavor, it was quite bland because I think the water in the pot came unseasoned and the flavor only came from the shiitake mushroom that made it a bit salty. As for the drink, it tastes like a very light cold tea. But I did like the adorable Pokemon look-alike tissue holder that had tissue for hair. So here I practiced a bit with the chopsticks since it was too challenging to pick all the vegetables only with a spoon, and I actually managed to pick up those tiny little noodles and put them inside. My favorite vegetable was the shiitake mushroom and the lone white mushroom. Here are some insight if you ever eat at MK as well. Do not leave the spoon inside the pot, it gets extremely warm since it's all made out of metal. So here I had a brilliant idea taking the vegetables I bought in the morning, which were too hard, and placing them inside the pot, so maybe it get them softened up. So I placed a piece of my pumpkin and my banana. Also it could be nice if they had more variety of sauce except for the extremely spicy one. After waiting for a while, I took the banana and the pumpkin out, but unfortunately there wasn't much different. Not taste or texture wise, it was still very hard to cut and the banana still tasted like a potato. Right now it is 5:30 p.m. and I'm quite full, but just for my mom I'm gonna try this banana roti because she recommended it so much. So yeah, after I already finished eating, I only then found the food pack, but it wasn't much of a loss since from what I saw they didn't add many vegan options anyway. I did decide to try banana roti since my mom recommended it during our trip to Thailand. From what I saw it came with an egg, so I asked without it. I'm still not sure if it's completely vegan, but you know, more scene of the day. So he impressed me with his skills, and with this amount of butter it kinda reminded me of muffletta, while the only healthy thing about it was the banana. You let it cook for some more before closing it like an envelope and then flipping it. And here you have it folks, fried banana roti covered with some syrup chocolate. So it's ready, we're gonna take a fork I guess from here. As for the taste, this buttery dessert tastes just like a fried banana, only that it covered with chocolate. To be honest, I prefer the fried banana. I like the texture more when the banana is not cut, and I think this dessert would go better with maple syrup than chocolate. Time right now is 6 and it's time to head back to the hotel. And I need to rent my suitcase. Tomorrow I'm going back to my farm. So I have like almost 1 hour walk back. Bye princess! Imagine finding your scooter here. There's so many. Oh, look at the pink one right there. Hey, look at this, a secret passage. And voila, I'm out. Okay, and now the challenging part. I need to cross all of this once again. Okay, managed somehow. I think it skills you learn only in Thailand. Right, so I took one of those shell taxis to my hotel. It's like 12-minute ride and it cost 50 baht. May
my balcony. Oh, poop, and she jumped. She stand there for like 5 minutes. Oh, it reminds me I need to bring back my laundry. Okay, now let's try the shorts I bought since I couldn't try them back at the store. Let's play a little game. Guess how much each one cost. One of them cost 100, one of them 150, and one of them 250. So I'm gonna pause for like 10 seconds and you're gonna guess which one cost what. Ready? Set? 10 seconds, go.
Here I just want to thank you if you got this far, and as a reward, here are some extra photos of Thailand and one of my adorable husky.
Okay, if you guessed right, this one cost 100, this one 150, and this one 250. Now let's see how they actually look on body. Okay, short number 1. It's a bit smaller than I thought. It's kind of like pressing, yeah. I probably wouldn't buy it if I tried it in a fitting room. Nonetheless, I think if you see it from far, it's quite nice. Anyway, yeah, that's the pink cute short with all of those decorative. Okay, short number 2. I kinda like this one. I usually try to stay away from short with sleeves because in the summer, when it's so hot and humid, you tend to, get sweaty really fast. And then you have a little marks there on your armpit. But this one is really cute. I like that it have like those tiny hearts on it, and I really like the color. So yeah, I would pay for it 150 baht. I would even pay 200. Okay, and for the last one, the brown short. It's kind of short as well. I like my short to be a bit longer. So yeah, this one. And it's quite see-through. Yeah, again, I don't think I would take if they had fitting room, because the only way you could try it's like over your short and next to a mirror. It doesn't give you really good perspective. But anyway, yeah, now that I have it, I can use it like for one more day in Thailand. Anyway, that was the shorts. You can tell me what you think and how much you think each one of them actually worth. I don't think this one worth 250, maybe 150. Those strings, they're okay, a bit kind of like Indian look. Yeah. Okay, anyhow,